Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning I have two big personalities in the flooring business with a lot of tenure. I've got Josh McGrane and Stephen Yates, both with TrueTouch Floors. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, Kemp. Thanks. How about yourself?
Doing well. All right, so Josh, background on you real quick. I met you when you were working with Peter Spire at Mac Windsor, and he was quite the marketer, and that's rubbed off on you for sure. And Stephen Yates, you definitely are well known in the business, background with LM Flooring mostly, and the two of you guys have come together now with TrueTouch Floors. Tell us a little bit about who that is.
So Josh and I met about 8 years ago, and we had a lot of experience in the flooring industry, but we had some separate contacts. I had some people that Josh didn't know, and he had some people that I didn't know. And over lunch, we decided to start a company, and that's where TrueTouch was born. So we've been selling TrueTouch for about 8 years. We had some success with some hardwood flooring and some SPC and WPC, and we're very excited. This year, we're launching a new technology called Evolve, Monotech, and Momentum, which is a new type of flooring.
Okay, one of the things for sure that you both know how to do is set yourself apart, which is key in the flooring business. You've got some game-changing marketing and, as you said, some brand new technology. Before we get to some of that, though, let's talk about a sustainability piece of what you guys do. You've got this 4Ocean commitment to the planet. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, our partnership with 4Ocean and it also with One Tree Planted, it started about 4 years ago. Our director of marketing, Nicole, had worked for Costa, and she had worked with one of our contacts at 4Ocean. And we were in a meeting, and I said, if we're going to do this, we need to set ourselves apart. Let's do something different than what anyone else in the industry is doing. Let's not claim we recycle 10 billion bottles or whatever it is. Let's have a partnership where we can show tangible results through the bracelets and also through the reports with how many plastic bottles and how much garbage is pulled every month, which we get a report. I've been wearing the bracelets for a long time. I said, why don't we reach out to 4Ocean? And so Nicole reached out to 4Ocean. They liked the concept of the company. They knew Nicole. I had met the guy in Key West once. So it just kind of blossomed from there. And then we committed to sell 25 million feet of flooring and pull 250,000 pounds of trash in 2025 this year. So the distributors love it. They like being part of the movement. They like that they're contributing. And to our knowledge, we're the only group of distribution that is as a sustainability message. By the end of the year, all our distributor reps will have bracelets for them, and they have something to show. This bracelet was made from plastic through the flooring that you sold. It funded pulling the trash out of the ocean through your sales. So that's where all these bracelets are made from. It funds the boats to pull the plastic.
Now, I know you guys have a real distribution focus. Tell us a little bit about that.
Both of our backgrounds, we had some relationships with some of the best distributors in the nation. And because the branding for TrueTouch and the message of sustainability was so strong, we were very lucky this year to basically put together one of the strongest distribution networks I've ever been a part of. We have Tri-West out on the West Coast. We have Readers and Alita in the Texas and Southwest. William Byrd covers the Southeast. And we have Certified up in the Ohio, Pennsylvania area, and Halabian for New York and New Jersey. All that was done in less than a year.
All right. So one thing I want to point out for sure, the messaging you're doing out there, you're running some ads with us, and I'm loving it. The first group of ads were classic female that's just gorgeous and brings attraction to the ad. And the most recent ad is talking about the fake versus real, and it just makes you want to laugh when you see it and draws you into the ad. So that's some really good work. You talk about technology. Tell us about this technology that sets you apart.
This technology is called Monotech, and Monotech is short really for monolithic flooring. The Evolve and the Momentum is monolithic, meaning it's one piece because all the fibers and the top come together as one, like different parts of a quartz countertop are small pieces, but when you put it together, it becomes one solid piece. This technology is the most durable, has no PVCs, no plastics, no adhesives. So it's the cleanest, healthiest product you can put in your home, as well as it has a waterproof and scratch-proof warranty. So you add all those things together with beauty, performance, and sustainability. That is the excitement that is around Evolve and Momentum.
Stephen, you told me what it wasn't. You didn't tell me what it was. Is that one of those I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you kind of questions? Tell us a bit more.
No, it is 100% wood fibers. It is a click-together floating floor. So it's a standard-looking floor. You really wouldn't know when you're putting it together that it's something new. It's just the process that we use natural oils that make a chemical bond with the wood fibers. So it is a wood fiber plank. The difference is generally you need to have toxic adhesives and plastic in your floor to keep it together. This product is 100% wood. When it's finished, there is nothing toxic, no plastics, no adhesives, nothing in that floor, but 100% wood, with all the benefits of something that you normally need to have other things with it.
Okay, so we've talked about the ads, we've talked about the technology. Now let's talk about the support to retail. I'm sure you've got some merchandising and some catchy things going there, right?
Yes, we have our Evolve displays, which is it's a little different take on the traditional display. That's been in one of your ads. The distributors really like it because it's different. It shows the product. We put all of the features and benefits on the product. It's waterproof, no exclusions. You don't need a vapor barrier. It's scratch proof. We'll replace the plank if you scratch it. So we have all of those right on the header of the display so that consumer, as soon as they walk in the door, they see no resin, no PVCs, no plastic, scratch-proof, waterproof, pet-proof. So where else are they going to go? You know, that's our thinking with the marketing behind that, is where else are they going to go in the store to see that type of product? It doesn't exist besides Monotech with all of the technology and the green story behind it. Then with Momentum, we have a brand new display that's going to be even, I think, more eye-catching than the Evolve one. And that will have, we're introducing a new concept. We have swatches, fixed swatches that are on the left of the display. So when a sample's out, the consumer will still be able to see, they can't take it, but they're at least going to be able to see the product on the display. And if they want to order a sample, but at least the retail sales professional can keep them in the store or order a sample. It's not like you have to wait 48 hours, 72 hours to send you a sample. We have them on the display so they can see it, and there'll be a QR code to the website so they can see the room scene. But we wanted to be a little different with this product as far as innovation with the marketing of the sample vehicle. So it's a pretty cool concept, which we haven't released to the industry yet. We're just finalizing it.
And when's that going to be?
This week, we'll be showing it to our distributors. Momentum is actually, we've already launched Momentum. It'll be in our distributions warehouses by June, July, Stephen?
That's correct, July.
We'll support this with architect folders and boards and, of course, our unique display system.
All right, guys. Well, it's always fun to introduce something that's unique in this market where there's a lot of sameness. Again, been talking to Josh McGrane and Stephen Yates, both with TrueTouch Floors, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.